skateboard review, 0 out of 10, try to do a kickflip, cut my entire feet open. Hey, welcome back to more ReFantazio. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we made our return to the city of Grand Trad and unlocked the Prince archetype. Entirely unique for us. And this time, we'll be continuing along our way, returning to the Hushed Honeybee, I should say. So, we're gonna take one go get home and go riot. Right, your highness. Prince, it's what you are, aren't you? You're responsible for this too. Some me to be up on those blasted gallows. Who's be putting this country right back to its senses? You hear me? Yes. Now is the age of power. It's time for the righteous to serve up a reckoning. This dead man is only the beginning, though the cares of the nobles hoarding the money that's rightfully ours. The resistance is a sin. Drag every last one of them out of here, I say. Yeah, kill the nobles! Nothing left to say. Proxy swine. It's what you get if you sell out your own tribesfolk. No, he's dead. The city in such a state. I refuse to budge. I can see more and more like him too. What a mess. To be honest, I understand. I have understand how he feels. It's complete chaos. Sometimes I want to just give up on everything. I've seen people like him before. Every bloke on the block's gone crazy. Slice's fault was yours. And mate, people fighting each other on their own. Don't rubbish a lot of them. Fighting the city that's pouring off as is, steering for each other. What's the point? Everyone's scary. Do everyone else? Stay inside.
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Louisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
'Tis quite a story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
But you're still you, yes? You came to help everyone, just like you helped me before, right?
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
I see. So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head-on?
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky. You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know, but the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
Trap or not, We have no other choice.
Then it's settled. Head to the Royal Palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O King.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
What to pick?
I feel like if, well, almost inevitably, when Atlas makes a royal slash golden, I guess slash reload version of ReFantazio, Balin's definitely going to be a follower, right? That's what I'd think.
You...
Would believe you are His Highness, the actual prince. I apologize for less royal accommodations, but try to have a good risk regardless.
Rest.
I don't really want to be around people outside because they're so weird lately. The people in here feel lost and warm.
What do I?
It's like there's optimism here.
It's not the strongest you came in, actually. Feel hard people's hard for the wind.
It's pretty amazing. What kind of magic is that?
People outside were like this.
Oh, it's
No matter what
Mr.
happens, you're still you to me, mister. And keep cheering you on forever. No matter what I say, the people of Grand Trad are gonna look down on you. It's not like these where your actions speak louder than words. When they see you stand up to Luis, they'll be playing who's in the right. There's something foul in the air in Grand Trad. Everyone seems so anxious. Those who oppose us do so with fervor, but there are also those who believe in us. We must press on.
Oh, hell.
Everyone's filled with so much anxiety now that they don't know what to do. Public sentiment's very volatile at a time like this. There's still a way to win. So different from when you were last in Grand Trad. No one's staring at you with such disdain in their eyes. You must still remember that you've got people on your side, Will. Just do what we can.
Your Highness.
So His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I'd like to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah well, they shall come with the people too, celebrate you in grand fashion. Must see wheels ever ready to ensure that day comes.
Honestly.
First you were Luis' subordinates, then a false prince. Now you have awakened as his true highness. None have walked so strange a path as you. After all this, still means to be king.
Come on.
Some turnaround, eh? Last time you were here, people were falling over themselves to welcome you. The only thing you see in their eyes is fear. Damn it, people. If Will turned into a monster, Luis is the one making him. It's a fair bit scary if you ask me.
Good night.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
To all the people who dwell in this land,
This voice?
soon naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle, but I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner, or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, 'tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
True enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe...
hope.
A little broad, don't you think?
I don't really know what everyone's talking about. But everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The King's deadline was the dawn of the Day of the Hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the Day of the Hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets. So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis. That's...
Let's put an end to this.
That's basically just saying that there's another dungeon after. So yeah. There is now Dread, as well as the Blight. Yeah.
So?
If you wasn't sure you're ready for anything before heading, it's definitely changed from the last time you were there. Yeah, people are not exactly happy with many things. We do have a lot of things that, yeah, this is the point where more stuff unlocks, and I believe this is also... Is it...
Ultimate power.
Apart from the solo heroes of old Paris, existing one, smartly apart, that's against to acquire and wield many. Find now the ultimate heroic embodiment, which eludes thy predecessor. I can't remember. Okay. It is not quite yet. When do we unlock the heroic embodiments? I generally do not know. Let me look it up real quick. It might be just tomorrow. Okay. So there's actually just one step that we're missing at this point. Which is we gotta go and zip on over to more out in Academia.
Now, where was I?
Very convenient that they just let us have this nice read.
Fascinating.
Your type, have you? Expect nothing less, please don't hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it.
Oh.
Your activity has grown. Our research is going on quite nicely, thank you.
I've been waiting.
So I wanted to point out to you. Awaken the Prince archetype. Power within your way of life is influencing even your allies, and now signs of a power beyond imagination present themselves. It is the power of the true hero, one who shares and supports the perspective of the sovereign. Such is a royal archetype. Maybe let me witness this power come to fruition.
Hello.
So yeah, now, for our people who have them available, we'll be able to grab the royal archetypes. I mean, we'll need a lot more, but don't worry. For example, the royal knight. Get Omni Counter, we can get Pierce Surge. Yeah, just all really good. Get this. The royal archetypes are quite strong. Oh, oddly... Okay, never mind. I was about to say, oddly, no steel. They have plunder for placing steel. I need one more into her. Honestly, that's probably the most reasonable requirement. Need Samurai and then the level 20 from here. From Barden, which we'll at least unlock this episode. I'll finish off with Barden's rank 8.
It will be Lord Louis.
But there is a couple things I still want to do. There's a couple quests we can grab.
Ooh. Hello.
That outfit. Old Judy candidate who claims to be the prince. If your possessor brings the skills, they will task for you. There is some scrolled outbreak called Multiple Kano. Next to ask for the War King is looking to great sword. So it goes the stages to go the War King unite the land under his exemplary leadership. The story he came became stuff of legends. It's been stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact it's been 10 years since I first set out. This is the Multiple Kano with a veritable den of monsters. No doubt it died before I found it. I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course I'll reward you handsomely when you're sure to find out the treasure there, so what say you? I'll of course go and look for that. And my gratitude. I'll of course prepare a suitable reward. To mention the swords yours to keep, let's go see it. The sword sealed within Multiple Kano. I'm on the edge. Legendary greatsword? Question mark.
That's where you want to go.
It's apparently safe. Well, I mean, as safe as a volcano can be.
Help me, will ya?
Yeah.
Any response around there? No problemo. Just keep behind Louisa winning. So this guy's celebrating. It's fucking red. Very red.
Alright then.
At that. Just making sure. Looks like that's the only. Meow. And of course, outside here, of course, makes sense if there be bounties. Which is the contracts. I'm calling you, Your Highness. Yeah, 3 new contracts. Kokomoros, Terror of the Sky. So the great bird monster Kokomoros. Probably the only ones who can do it. Learning with our Oceana. Instead of Kokosaurus that's lived for hundreds of years, but we know for sure as a result. Past apparently it's been near Brawlhaven. Each time the delegations formed, dispatched to kill it, they've all failed. Best they could do is ever was wounded, but each and every time just fly back to some scarred irons. Fly back to its perfect little hiding spot now and chase up after it. We can walk the Skyrunner. This really is up to us. Take it. Thank you. It sounds the city's on the verge of succumbing to a total panic. Treat the rumors about the beasts are more worrying than damage caused by the great monster, but it brings plague and famine with it, they say. Is there any truth to that? It's superstition, but in this day and age, panic causes such rumors can spread instantly like flames across the parched field. Deal's plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. I could break out at any moment. There's the mushroom take rocks out in the Brawlhaven Sea. At the top of one of those ruins known the manor of the Ascendant. Since I put out upon the ruins some time ago and decided to be the perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to, so there will be plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there are also rumors of fabulous treasure. At any rate, if you ever managed to say Kokomoros, then the culture quest as ever.
Okay.
Reward then.
Let's do it.
Kokomoros. Alright, I ride on top of a rock. And yet there we fly!
That's a rough one.
There's more than monsters causing troubles nowadays. This contract requires you to assist Father Sisters, from some religious fanatics. by religion, I mean sects or even the pagans. It's just a main sect out there proclaiming death to the true salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they would want a different one. So the world today is fated dead and dying is only mean a rescue. If they keep out delusional fantasies themselves, it wouldn't be a problem, but they'll take people in a grand tragedy of salvation. That's going too far in the way to think Helen Banis. Indeed, Gideon Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on. Death God's pushing us over the edge. You even started sympathizing with your ideology by a constant chaos of Grand Trad right now. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, and he talks about ending Bandit Chief Sisters. There's not a moment to lose. When you and me have heard they got their hands on a secret weapon to kill people en masse and bring it back to the hideout. If they got such a thing on your news, the military has its hands full keeping its peace and hunting down monsters.
Counting on you.
You right now. Find his hatchet after the job's done. Do that and get the reward. In the disgraced ruins.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
That is very far out.
This place.
And finally, our Demos grudges.
That's a rough one.
We're not going to take it. Place brought back to the famine. The plan was hatched to save food and involve abandoning people then leaving them to die. It's hands work parts these days. The resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as is, it's highly likely that it will start terrorizing neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means take it down. You think we'll do it? Of course we'll take it. You look debatable? It's called the Band Path. Ordemos won't show its face willingly. You'll have to get its attention first, but I'm going to have to repossess you. It's like a snake monster. Snake has sharp senses, so it reports that you've treated the Ordemos, who steps in to do the fighting. I thought we were a symbiotic relationship. Take on the Ordemos, and bring them up to bloodstained talent. You then won't have to turn that. We'll have more detail too.
Let's do it.
We're just outsourcing things to random informants. And it's sourced by land. Flying is too risky given the volatile weather in the mountains. So actually, we will have to do a little bit of travel.
And there's a campground.
It's a bit of an odd,
And right there's a labyrinth.
odd thing. But, one of these, I believe, is the best spot for grinding. I forget which one exactly. It's in the Disgrace Ruins, which is... which one was that?
Let's go.
I think that was the last one here. Let me double check. I think that was the one that was... Oh, I mean, preparations might be complete. We're not ready yet.
Now then.
Right? Is it that one? Down.
Up for the challenge.
Yeah, that was the Bandit Path. So the Bandit Chief then.
Just a moment.
Yeah. We'll be getting to there later, but
Farewell.
that will be... I'll probably do that when we have, like... when we at least have more rank 8s. But we'll go and hang out with Bird because I said I would, even though we're past time, whatever.
Yeah?
So really, see? So it is. Bit of a different air about you. There's some motivation I know you're blessed with. Great stuff. Another question I wanted to ask you. You said that before. You didn't realize I was a king, didn't you? I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? I'm taking it fair now.
Aye, yes.
You understand? And I won't support you even more. But it's the question of what I can even do at this point. Honestly, you've shown at the most perfect time you do.
The truth is,
about to announce Governor Martino again, as well as settled before and they got the sandworm. Put another way, I wanted to get the bait. But even when I start every step of the way, deserves to be there at the end.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
What will you do if you're exiled?
Who knows, laddie? This town was everything to me. Maybe I'll just live alone for a bit in the mountains and think on it there.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor. What's this? This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro, but if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other, and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town, the one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Barden and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barden.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden, keeper and heriter of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country. Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, we have relics near us. Also, I totally forgot that we actually have
what now?
Quite a few classes that we actually need to go over. Prince is just the best overall class. I mean, yeah. Morale boost, really good. Hero's Cry, I mean, just 4 turn icons is amazing. As for the new mage classes, Elemental Master, I mean, yeah, it sure is the master of the elements. It's heavy damage for everything. Has the MP cost of Synthesis, which is pretty nice. Magic boost as well. Meanwhile, the Warlock switches over to giving you Hyper is kind of the big thing for them. Magic Reversion, pretty solid as well. And also gives you Mutadyne, pretty decent for that. The Warlord, just give you those two right away. Also gives you Megiddola, which is really nice. Imposing Aura is kind of meh, but Masuka Kaja, pretty nice as well. These two, very good as well. Again, it's a support class. What do you expect? Royal Warrior. Now it's kind of the... It didn't used to just be the best of the warrior stuff. Yeah. Hasatobi, it seems very good as well. Of course, Omni Counter, the big thing for here, as well as Noble Knight's Soul. And finally, Plunder is going to be very nice. Haste Lore, quite good as well. Yeah. And I believe... Oh, we can check everything. Cool. I mean... Royal Max Dancer. Big thing is Rune's Flameflower. But... I'm looking at her soul. Jesus Christ, that's actually really good. With any type of magic. Royal Summoner. Gives you a couple more modified things. So... Yeah. Well, Summon Deity is, I believe, complete... Deity and Kashin, I think, are unique to it. We're still definitely a ways off of Royal Berserker. But, I mean, Wanton Destruction as a basic skill, pretty decent, I would say. Let's critical hit with physical... Ooh. No turn icon is lost. I believe that's only crit. I don't know if that counts. But, yeah. Probably next time we get... maybe we get Tycoon. That's what this class is called, Tycoon. Maybe we do that next. I don't know. But, regardless, that'll be stuff for next time. But until then, see you guys later.